Okay, here we go. On est à la page 44, grammaire à l'œuvre 1 du chapitre 2. So right now we're going to talk about the definite articles. So we've already learned indefinite articles, which is un, une, and des. So now we're moving on to definite articles. So if you remember, when we're talking about indefinite articles, we're speaking pretty generally. So a good example is if I need a pencil. I'm going to say, hey, can you give me a pencil? I don't really care what pencil. I just want a pencil that works, right? But in this case, I would be saying, get me the pencil. I'm speaking about something specific. Maybe there's a pencil on your desk that I need, and I'm saying, hey, can you give me that pencil right there? Give me the pencil. Well, in French, the definite articles are le for singular masculine, la for singular feminine, and l'apostrophe for masculine or feminine if the noun starts with a vowel. Again, the most important thing in French is how it sounds. They want it to flow nicely. And if you're going to say, let me think, le anglais, well, that just doesn't sound good. They don't want le anglais, they want l'anglais. So they're going to drop the E and they're going to put an l'apostrophe right there so that you can just make it nice and pretty. So for plural, it's nice and simple, les. No matter whether it's masculine, feminine, or either way in front of a vowel, it's going to be les. So again, pronunciation-wise, le, la, les. So that's nice, it doesn't change. So some examples down here. Nathalie aime bien l'école. Well, l'école is feminine, but because it starts with an E, they get rid of the A, they put an apostrophe, and it's l'école. Les bandes dessinées, Patrick adore les bandes dessinées. Bande dessinée is always plural, so it's going to have a les in front of it, okay? So there are no set rules to determine which nouns are masculine and feminine, so you need to memorize them. There are some tricks you can use, but generally you're just going to have to memorize it. And it is so important to memorize those genders. As you memorize the vocab, memorize the gender. It will become more and more important the more you get into French grammar. It changes a ton of different things. Agreeing adjectives, later as we get into the passé composé, it's going to be so important. So please make sure you memorize what the gender of every single noun is that you learn as you do your vocab. So this is an important note over here en anglais. In English, when you say that you like something in general, you often omit the article, right? So I like music. I like dancing. There are all kinds of, I guess that's a verb. Anyways, there's a lot of things where we just don't bother with an article. In French, you always use articles. J'aime la musique. So make sure, another example, I'm going to France, right? Well, in French, you say je vais en France, or j'aime la France. I love France. J'aime la France. So a lot of times when we don't bother with articles in English, you're going to have to use it in a similar sentence en français.